with what? What's an exponent again? Yep, calculate powers of squares after parentheses. So those are powers, and calculate that next. So after the parentheses, we calculate that. Multiplication and division. Okay. And then we move on to our last steps would be addition and subtraction. Come last in PEMDAS. We work our way from left to right. Okay. The only thing you have to consider is that when we're working from left to right, we don't always multiply if there's a division first. Sometimes there's division, we have to do that, and then we multiply. Okay, so that's kind of an iffy thing. We just have to consider what's coming first in that order. Okay. All right, so what are some real life examples? Think about it and talk with the partner for 30 seconds. How would we use PEMDAS in everyday life?
Maybe like coming up with like a schedule.
Go ahead and talk to your partner. 30 seconds.
Maybe like making it like maybe just like doing like a schedule every day, like checklist of things to do.
Okay, so I heard a schedule and a checklist, and did you guys come up with any real life examples? So I'm going to give you some real life examples because we always ask, why do I need this? Why is this important? Right? We always say that in math, especially. Everyone always says that. Why do I have to learn this? So I'm going to give you guys some examples. So first example is shopping and discounts. When you're buying something on sale, you sometimes have to apply steps in a certain order. For example, a $40 shirt is 25% off, and you also have to pay 8% sales tax. We don't want to put that out of order because then we're going to be calculating it wrong in our head. We're going to be paying the wrong price. Okay, so sometimes we have to put our prices and what we pay for in order to get the price right. Right? You guys understand that? Okay. Cooking and recipes. Recipes often have steps within steps. A recipe says add 2 cups of flour and 1 cup of sugar times 2. Okay, so if you don't do it, what would happen? If you don't go in order of a recipe, what would happen?
It won't turn out good.
Yeah, our food will be kind of weird, right? It'll taste kind of weird. So if it says put 2 cups of flour and we did 2 cups of sugar and 1 cup of flour instead, it might taste what?
Bad.
Overly sweet, and then it might not bake right. Okay, so we want to use the correct order in things like cooking. Okay, our next one would be programming in video games. So computers use order of operations automatically. Okay, so if a game calculates damage using damage equals speed plus power, it's in the parentheses, times the multiplier, the computer always does the parentheses first. If it didn't, it would be out of whack. Everything would be different codes, and that's kind of how computer programmers learn codes too, is in order of operations. Money and banking. When working with interest or deposits, math must be done in a specific order. Okay, so you don't want to say, I'm going to be taking out $365 because I'm getting paid $330 times 2. So you're gonna have to put kind of everything in order, right? You have to know how much money you have before you can take money out, right? You don't want to get in the negative. Doing it backwards would give a completely different balance. Everyday problem solving. Okay, so when we're thinking about every day, he said make a schedule. If you're planning your day, you handle what's urgent first. So we're thinking about what's most important, okay? Like parentheses. Then you work through the bigger tasks. You multiply and divide. So are we actually multiplying and dividing when we're working through our tasks? No, but it's like that because we're working through our bigger tasks. And then the smaller tasks would be adding and subtracting. Okay, so those are the things that we are going to get done last. Okay, any questions on those? So having some examples, does that kind of help you think about why math is important?
Yeah.
how it relates to our life. Okay. So now we're going to do some guided practice. It is, what time is it real quick? Okay, we still have some time. In this section, we will combine all PEMDAS steps to solve a mixed example, demonstrating how to apply the order of operations. Okay, so first I'm going to give everybody 4 sheets of paper first. And look at your first sheet. Pass that down. Oh, 3, 4. Alright. Alright, so everybody pick out the one of your last sheets. You have 2 of the same on the last sheets. Pick out one of those. It should be a graphic organizer. Alright, on your graphic organizer at the very top of one side, write 10 minus 2 times 3. So it'll look like this. In the little box at the top. Yep. All right, so is there any parentheses in this?
No.
No, so we can skip down to the exponents. Okay, are there any exponents?
No.
No? So we can go down to multiplication and division. Is there any division?
Yes.
Yes. So what division do we have?
2 times 3.
We have multiplication, yes. So we're going to put 2 times 3 in that box. Okay, and we're going to solve that. It would be down where it says multiply and division. Because we skipped the first 2 boxes. There you go.
Right.
Yep, 2 times 3. And solve that. Put it in the same box. Okay. Now what do we do? Can anybody know? Does anybody know what to do next?
Bring back the 10.
Bring back the 10. So from that step we have 6, and now we bring back the 10. 10 minus 6 in the next box. Did we get an answer? 4. Yeah. Good. So if we had it the wrong way, if we did 10 minus 2, I'm just going to show you real quick. If we did that first, 10 minus 2 is what?
8.
10 minus 2? Oh,
That's going to be a long time to process.
okay. 8. And then we did 8 times 3. What did we get?
24. Oh, no, that's 24.
Yeah, it's 20. Is that the same answer you guys got?
No.
Do you see now? If we don't go in order, then our answer will be
That's how I do it.
incorrect. That's how you would do it?
Yeah.
Normally? Right, so that's why we're learning the operations, order of operations, okay? Without these rules, math would be chaotic and unpredictable. Try PEMDAS on your own. Okay, so take out your sheet of practice problems. And I want you to pick out number 1 and put it on your graphic organizer, on the second part of your graphic organizer. Can somebody tell me what that problem is? Number 1.
7 plus 3 times 5.
Times 5?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, working with your partner, go ahead and do the next step. Working with your elbow partner, do the next step. Talk about it, work together.
So, there's multiplication and there's no parentheses. So it's like 3 times 5 and then we can, which will be 15, which goes to 3 times 5, 7, which equals, of course, 15, and then do 7 plus 15, which equals 22. And then do 22. And the answer would be 22.
Okay, what'd you guys get?
22.
Good job. All right, So if you want to use your graphic organizer,